It's Monday. It's a morning.
And don't get me started, Papa, 'cause it's macabre. Welcome.
It's macabre.
It's what is it macabre?
It's
Welcome.
macabre, Jerry.
Welcome to Monday Morning Macabre, Seinfeld edition for another week of talking about nonsense and also spooky shit. It's the boys. The boys are back in town, as they say. Darce Scones here to
Down at Dino's Bar and Grill.
we're at Dino's Bar and Grill this episode. We got a nice
We want to
vacation.
know why the boys, when they're back in town, always come here.
We always go to Dino's Bar and Grill.
Damn.
I like it because it's almost dinosaurs and they're super cool. Why do you like it, Scones?
Cause, well, you gotta figure if Thin Lizzy's singing about Dino's Bar and Grill, it must slap, right? It must just be a sick
yeah, right. Yeah,
hang.
if you're if you're Thin Lizzy, you don't have to bring up Dino's. You got it all, baby. But they do because that's how good Dino's Bar and Grill is.
Dino's Bar and Grill is.
What a marketing tool for Dino.
I picture they make a great like baked potato.
I think their chicken tender basket's nice. Only thing I eat. I can't take it anywhere.
Have you seen that guy that's eaten like only Big Macs for like years?
No. Is he alive?
He is. He like does an
Wow.
insane amount of like working out, and he like
But that
controls
doesn't
how much
change-
calories worth of Big Macs he eats. And his doctor said he's in fine health.
That's so fucked up. How is his cholesterol not through? Regardless of the caloric intake, it's still like pouring just like sugar into your gas tank. You know what I mean? To make
I
a
don't know.
car
He must,
reference,
like-
hey,
I bet he
somebody-
drinks like juice, maybe with like a lot of nutrients in it. Yeah. You're a big juice guy, Phil?
I heard car, gas tank, I thought.
Oh, sorry.
I
Yeah,
think I might.
yeah. I should have figured that was
Hey, Dino!
had something to do with that.
Dino, another round of chicken finger baskets over here!
The boys are back in town.
another round of chicken finger baskets over here.
Okay, Don Gorsk. Don Gorsk has eaten a Big Mac. I promise this is not the topic. for
Don
today, everyone. I
Gorsk
just want to get
sounds
into
like
this.
a guy who's only eaten Big Macs. Are you kidding me?
Don Gorsk. He has long, beautiful hair and giant mutton chops, and he's eaten a Big Mac every day for 50 years.
Is it
And he says he plans to do so for the rest of his life.
I mean, you've already been doing it for 50 years. Like,
Yeah, he's 68, so that's 32,340 Big Mac burgers.
Ooh, nah, me, nah, nah, mwah, mwah, mwah.
Averages 2 Big Macs a day.
Okay, can we just like regardless of the health like issues involved, like that's a lot of money to spend. A Big
He
Mac's
must
like
have sponsorships.
$5, right? Isn't it like pretty expensive?
Not if he just gets the sandwich.
Well, still though, like I feel like it's at least $4. That's almost $10 a day just on Big Mac. Shoot, hey, welcome to the debt-free stage, everybody. It's Scones, Darce.
He
We're gonna talk
definitely-
about-
I'm looking at a picture of him eating a Big Mac with a bunch of cameras around him. There's no way he doesn't have a sponsorship from McDonald's.
True, yeah. I mean, if you've got a bunch of shooters around you, then you know it's
And he
probably-
has a Guinness World Record, so he probably gets shit from that too. He said he never gets tired of them.
Has anyone ever asked him how his butt's doing? You know,
Dude, his butt must be sad.
it's probably real sad. But he's like,
Well, this is
He has to have like a squatty potty and
My
like drink
God's
prune
butt.
juice or
yeah, dude, he's got squat. I bet Tushy should start fucking being his like sponsorship.
Yeah.
You kidding me?
I think he must like drink juice with fiber in it, or like he must make up for the appalling lack of nutrients.
Yeah, I think his breakfast is just like vitamins and like.
Or I mean, he could. It doesn't say what else he eats. He could have like a fruit basket and then like a full salad with these.
He could just have like a fruit roll up with his, you know.
Yeah, he could have a fruit roll up and like veggie sticks.
Like,
I think
what do
he's
we
eating
know?
fine.
Yeah, he's probably just eating a fruit roll up and smoking a cigarette. So like he's pretty good.
Yeah, it suffocates all the bacteria.
Yeah, exactly. I figure if I drink enough whiskey, it'll just kill like sick. Like okay, I haven't been sick. Well, my whole family's been sick, and I attribute it to like having a glass of whiskey like a couple of nights a week.
I love it. That's such a 1950s
Isn't that such like a 50s
ideology.
like? Yeah, I take a swig of this, and it'll kill off all the germs.
You know what'll keep you safe? Menthols.
I wear a seatbelt to work, and I work in my basement. I don't know what that has to do with that, but I just wanted to let everyone know.
But I don't know enough about science, the science of immunology to disprove you. So
Hey, I mean, it makes sense, right? Alcohol. Hey, I'm drinking. I'm drinking 99%.
speaking of alcoholics,
Scotty. Yeah. We're at that 5.
Mock.
We're at the last Mimsy mark, the 5-minute mark.
The final Mimsy?
Yeah. Is that what it's called? The last Mimsy? What was that movie? You know what I'm talking about?
Hold on. I'm looking it up. The last Mimsy.
I think it's the last Mimsy. Well, this is important. We're keeping this
Last
in.
Mimsy, a 2007 film,
Of
American
course.
science fiction action drama film directed by New Line Cinema founder Robert Shea.
Yep.
Loosely based on the 1943 book.
The book.
Rainn Wilson was in it.
Yeah, Rainn Wilson played Mimsy.
And then a bunch of people. Oh, no, Catherine Hahn, too.
I have no idea what
Michael
it's about.
Clark and Catherine Hahn were in it as well. What a cast.
What a cast.
Michael Clark always makes me sad when I see him.
I don't know who he is.
He's the guy from The Green Mile.
Oh.
Yeah, so then you instantly get sad.
Ba, ba, ba.
Like, that movie's sad, and his
That
story
movie's
is sad.
sad.
Catherine Hahn's awesome, though. Yo, shout out to Kathy Hahn. Catherine Hahn, if you're a listener, write in, please.
Right in, Catherine. Can we call you Kat? I'm bringing a story today of spooky proportions.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's what we like here.
Very cool new way to say it.
Spooky proportions.
Of spooky proportions. Scones.
You sound like a gotcha journal, like local newscaster.
Yeah, right?
And the murder took on spooky proportions.
I've gotten all this interesting article. Band, get
Hell
ready.
Yeah.
Get ready. Lube up your
Band.
tubas.
Band.
We're gonna be talking today, Scones, about. I'm just getting them prepared because once I say that what we're talking about,
Hell
then
yeah,
they
dude.
can spray those tubes all over this Dinos.
Bar and grill.
The story of the Lonely Hearts Killers, the murderous couple who preyed on lonely women.
Oh, I thought they were gonna be like Beatles fans.
No, yeah, Sergeant Pepper's was just like he became a real cult leader type guy.
Yeah, his regime was.
Yeah, Sergeant Pepper. The coup that overthrew Sergeant Pepper was. It was violent.
It was a military coup.
Yeah, it was necessary though. He was really abusing his power.
He was out of control after that revolution.
After he was like, "This is what we're all wearing," and they're like, "No. These are ridiculous outfits, sir. Come to my garden and take photos." Band, play us in. Tubas have been lubed up. Lubas have been tubed up. It's time.
Dude, you gotta get your lubas tubed.
Get your lubas tubed, bro.
Dude, did you see what the MLB did? And they were like, this is fine. No one's gonna be upset about this.
What, they lubed up some tubas live on air?
No, I don't know why I thought of this. But
Okay.
basically, Saturday Night Baseball, or maybe it's Friday Night Baseball, Red Sox, Yankees. Yankees suck, obviously.
Yeah. Go Sox, kid.
And they decided to make a graphic of an air shot from a helicopter of putting the graphics on the pools of the 9/11 memorial.
9/11 memorial. It's crazy that you were like, this ties in.
It does not, but it's.
But yeah, that was
it's
crazy.
one of those things that's. How would you not know that's horrible?
Like, not great taste. Yeah.
You're a major corporation that probably pays millions of dollars for like PR people.
Yeah,
and they should
you're-
all be fired.
Yep. Your standards and practices division should rethink their
Ooh,
jobs.
a little S&P.
A little S&P 500.
Oh,
12%
it's on the
on
uptick.
average per year. Scones. This is an all that's interesting article by Jessica O'Connor, checked by Eric Hawkins, published on July 17th, 2022.
Okay, so Sarah Connor, thanks for writing it, but Hawkins High School.
Yeah,
Dude, we got to give the credit to the people who check these things because someone's got to do it. Anyone
Someone's
could be
got
writing
to
anything.
check. See, yeah. This person could be writing just a bunch of garbage that we're definitely going to read, and then somebody checks it, so we don't have to.
They could be like us, just spewing wildly, whether we know it's real or
Yeah,
not.
I'm gonna spew.
Spew, baby, spew.
Dino, we need to clean up here, baby.
Dino's Bar and Grill.
Dino, I
Gonna
spewed up my
spew.
chicken finger basket. Bring me another.
Dude, that's the specialty at Dino's, the chicken chicken
The
basket
spewed
spew.
chicken, yeah. You want the spew on the side or right on the chicken?
Just put it on there, baby.
Just slap it on there. Put some grits in it too, baby.
Hell yeah.
All right, let's talk about the thing we're supposed to talk about.
Dino's Bar and Grill.
Raymond Fernandez and Martha Beck Wow. I've never read this word in my life. Bilked.
What?
That's apparently a verb. Bilked?
Bilked? How do you spell that?
Obtain or withhold money from someone by deceit or without justification. Never heard this word in my life. B-I-L-K-E-D.
That's one of the worst words I've ever heard.
Bilked. All right, Bilk. Bill and I will take your cash.
Fucking bilker. That sounds bad.
Bilked at least 3 women out of their life savings before gruesomely murdering them in the late 1940s after luring them in with, quote, Lonely Hearts ads. Oh,
what?
Snap. On March 8th, 1951, Raymond Martin Fernandez and Martha Jewel Beck, better known as the Lonely Heart Killers, were executed at Sing Sing Prison. They had been on death row after being convicted of 1 murder, though they are believed to have killed as many as 20 people, all of whom were lured through responses to singles ads in their local newspapers. The couple's twisted love story would become one of the most depraved murder sprees in the United States history and inspired numerous films. This is the true story of the Lonely Hearts Killers.
Oh, man.
Spew!
So wait, when was this, in the 40s?
Yeah, this was the 40s, 50s, kid.
So they were just, like, preying on women who were, like...
They're like, oh, you lonely and sad? Let's kill you.
A disproportionate amount of men in Germany and Japan right now?
Hey, baby, Fox, light it up.
Fox. I want the Tampa Bay Devil Rays logo on Pearl Harbor.
Let's get it, baby. Get that graphic. Raymond Martin Fernandez was born on December 17th, 1914, in Hawaii to Spanish parents. He moved around a number of times, eventually traversing an ocean to work with his uncle in Spain, where he married and started a family.
That's not traversing an ocean. That's traveling the entire planet. Hawaii to Spain?
The planet is just an ocean when you think about it, bro.
España.
Un poco picante.
Just a little bit spicy.
Where he married and started a family by the time he turned 20. I hope people have seen...
No context. No context. You gotta pay extra for that.
Fernandez served in World War II before deciding to return to the U.S., abandoning his wife and 4 children. On the ship, he suffered a head injury which damaged his frontal lobe and led him to be hospitalized for 3 months.
This is a supervillain story.
Yeah, right? He then fell into a life of crime and was sent to prison for theft.
Like, what? Just the jump.
Yeah. Then he fell.
He hurt his head and fell.
Well,
into
that's
a
the
life
thing.
Of crime.
It's always the head injuries, dude. You gotta, protect your neck, honest, like that, or else you're gonna become a freaking Lonely Hearts Club member who kills people.
It's like the 40s, like. No, I feel like it's a lot of complicated things with upbringings and like awful stuff, but it's the 40s, so they're like, yeah, he's shell-shocked, so he started just...
Yeah, gee willikers, I saw him get pantsed on the deck, and now he's murdering. Supervillain stories.
Yo, can we talk about how stupid the first Superman comics were, and that Lex Luthor was like, wanted to take over the world because he was jealous of Superman because he was bald?
Is that true?
Yes, that was the entire motivation originally. Well, they've changed it since because they're like, that's fucking stupid. But this reminds me of that when they're just like the 40s and
they're like, what's the worst thing that could happen?
What could drive a man to do evil things?
Lack of hair.
It's definitely the guy back then were just flying off the handle for any reason.
Super self-conscious about how their hair looked.
All right, so old, what's his name, got bonked on the head.
Yeah, bonked on the head, and then was sent to prison for theft. There, a Haitian cellmate reportedly taught him voodoo, which is like...
This sounds like a white person wrote this.
I was going to say,
in the 40s.
This is someone in the 40s was like, oh, your cellmate was Haitian? Well, guess you're a witch doctor now, because that's apparently how the 40s believe things to happen. Okay. So a Haitian cellmate reportedly taught him voodoo, which he believed made him irresistible to women, this is just an incel in a cell.
Incel in cell?
Incel in cell.
Well, first of all, do we know for sure women don't like voodoo? I've never had that conversation with a woman before.
That's true. Dear women listeners, if you like voodoo, write in.
Please do.
Martha Jewel Beck was born on May 6th, 1920, in Florida. A glandular problem caused her to be overweight and to undergo puberty prematurely.
Okay, that's not what I thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to say a glandular problem made her spiral into a life of crime.
It made her fall into a life of crime.
But that's much sadder than her actual condition.
Beck later claimed during her trial that she was sexually assaulted at a young age by her brother and that her mother was also abusive. So this is more of the...
That's much more...
I was going to say, this is more of the origin story that makes sense. Not like, he was in the Navy.
Not like some 70s Doctor Strange villain the other guy.
So Beck completed nursing school, but struggled to find a job and bounced around the U.S. for a time, eventually returning to Florida while pregnant with her first child. Shortly after, she became pregnant with her second. Beck married the second baby's father, but they divorced within months. In 1946, as a single mother of two, Martha Beck landed a job at the Pensacola Hospital for Children. A year later, she placed a Lonely Hearts ad and soon received an answer from one Raymond Martinez Fernandez.
So these were just like the original dating apps.
Yeah,
Lonely
exactly.
Hearts ads, except way scarier.
Yeah, and it was always just like, a fine young man looking for companionship.
He's got a solid job with a youngin'.
Yeah, right, exactly. And then this, over time became those, video ones where it's like, hi, my name's Chuck, and I love to play Frisbee. And it's like...
And then it was eHarmony. Let's go over the evolution.
Let's go over the evolution of online dating. Started with the Lonely Heart ad. Yeah, so now you can marry anyone in a matter of minutes. Fernandez came to Florida from New York City to stay with her briefly, but returned to the city. Beck was then unexpectedly fired from her job, so she packed up her life and moved in with Fernandez. She doted on him, and he confessed his life of crime to her. Which is it's like, hey, I made you a sandwich. And he's like, listen, I killed a man in Reno. She's like, what the fuck?
Listen here, sweetheart, you look like you ain't a rat. I've been bilking. I've been bilking bad, baby.
I'm down bad in the bilk department.
I got bilk fever bad.
Bilk up to my eyeballs, sweetie. Drowning in bilk over here.
What think I like in my coffee?
Possibly influenced by her love of romance novels and certainly influenced by her new love for Fernandez, Beck gave up her children to the Salvation Army. What the fuck?
I don't think that's on the list of donation items.
Yeah, I was going to say.
We need blankets.
It's like, honey, I got these guys. It was a red tag sale today. It's a Wednesday, so they were half price. And you're like, I don't know.
Please, come down to the Salvation Army. We need blankets, socks, and more fucking people to take care of.
So she gave up her children and committed everything she had to Fernandez, which is really shitty.
Hashtag bad mom's Christmas, dude.
Imagine being just a kid and your mom's like, hey, this guy's way more handsome than you are, so
hey,
see you later.
Down where you can get, weird china and, old kitchen appliances, that's where you're gonna live now.
Yeah, there for now, forever. What if people thought we genuinely believed that, the Salvation Army was that?
Hey.
Prove
me wrong.
On God. Fernandez continued to answer Lonely Hearts ads, and Beck often posed as his sister. Hold on. Yeah. So the Lonely Hearts killers are born. So Fernandez continued to answer Lonely Hearts ads, and Beck often posed as his sister, claiming that he was just a guest and the home was hers. The lie allowed him to keep his public respectability, and it made his victims more comfortable to have someone else in the house with them. Beck's love for Fernandez made her incredibly jealous, and if he ever slept with a woman from the ads, Beck flew into a rage. Yeah. That seems reasonable, I guess.
That's a pretty common, I think, part of marriage.
I mean, I guess I've
never been married, but
I take it back. That is completely unreasonable, given the fact that you are completely aware that this man is still making Lonely Hearts ads and inviting women to your home where you pretend to not be his wife. So I don't understand why you get mad at the point where once he sleeps with these people, given the fact that you are 100% fully aware that his intention is to bring someone back to sleep with them.
Oh, by the way, you told your kids to kick rocks for this.
Yeah, right. Just a reminder. So,
by the way, you left your kids for a bilker, dude.
Bobby Bilker.
A bilkist? A bilker? One who bilks?
Ooh.
Hold on, let me look it up.
I am the one who bilks.
One who bilks.
What'd you find, Sconey? Give us the deets.
Hold on.
All right.
There's nothing. This is a brand new conversation. This has never been brought up.
This is first for brand new sentence.
Oh, no, I think you're just a bilk.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's a noun, yeah, you're not a bilker, you're just a bilk, one who cheats.
Ah, okay, like a moose.
Yeah, so this dude's a straight up bilkin' moose, dude.
Dude,
One big old bilkin' moose.
I'm a big bilkin' moose.
Sorry, one big old bull bilkin' moose. No, bilkin' bull moose. That's it. Okay,
there it is.
Write
we
that
got
down.
it. All right. In
Phil, write that down.
1949, Fernandez got engaged to Jeanette Fay, and she moved into his apartment in Long Island. When Beck discovered them...
you say Long Island or Log Island?
Long Island.
Okay.
When Beck discovered them in bed together, she murdered Fay by beating her with a hammer, after which Fernandez strangled her. Well, this is like such a weird, like, random, like, not connected...
Dysfunctional relationship?
Yeah, I'm just...
Or you mean like the...
Well, just
the
the
whole
story,
thing is very
everything about it is like disconnected. Anyway,
there's actions and events in between that might make this make sense, but they're not included, or probably not disclosed to anyone.
So Fernandez strangled her. The pair was forced to flee to Michigan when Fay's family grew suspicious. They settled in Wyoming Township, just outside of Grand Rapids, in February 1949.
Dude. Shout out Grand Rapids.
In February 1949, Fernandez and Beck met a widow, 28-year-old Delphine Downing. Downing had a 2-year-old child who came with her to meet the pair. At some point, Downing became upset and Fernandez gave her sleeping pills. The unusual state caused Downing's daughter distress, and Beck became annoyed by her crying. Beck choked the girl, though didn't kill her, and Fernandez worried that the bruises would arouse suspicions when Downing woke up. He shot and killed the unconscious Downing so she could not report them, and then stayed in her house for the next few days.
That always creeps me out.
Yeah, this part
people like kill the person and then just hang out around the dead body for like days in the same house. That's happened to a lot of the stories we've talked about here.
Someone's like, that has happened to me a lot, and it is uncomfortable.
Golly, the amount of times I've been shot and the person just hangs out, and I'm like, fishing
me?
guests. Am I right, everybody?
So this is dark. The child's crying became too much, and Beck drowned the girl to stop her tears.
God.
Then they buried Downing and her daughter in the basement of the house, but worried neighbors had already reported them missing. Raymond Martin Fernandez and Martha Jewel Beck were arrested by Wyoming Township Police soon after at the home. Beck and Fernandez go on trial for murder. During the interrogation, Fernandez confessed to 17 murders all over the country.
Holy fuck-a-moly.
Yeah. But he later attempted to retract his confession. He told police he was trying to protect Beck, but he knew Michigan did not have a death penalty and used the confusion as a way to stay there. However, Fernandez and Beck were extradited to New York for the murder of Jeanette Fay, a state that did have the death penalty at the time. They were tried and convicted of the murder and sentenced to the electric chair. Soon after, sentenced to the electric slide for 20 years. No way.
Oh, no. You'd definitely die.
Yeah, definitely.
Wait, they got the chair, dude?
Yeah, bro. Why is that so, like, astonishing?
I don't know. That's just like a crazy way to execute someone that, like, I don't know. I don't know why the electric chair blows my mind that it was just commonly used.
Have you never heard of this device?
No, I have, but like it's one of those things that you see in TV movies and like album covers, but then like when it's actually used on real people in real history, it's like, holy shit, dude.
You're like, oh yeah.
I mean, good, they deserve to die, but like
wait till I tell you about guillotines, brother.
Well, guillotine almost seems like cleaner.
Would you rather go
frying?
Okay, would you rather guillotine or electric chair?
I get if I like knew for sure it was sharp, maybe the guillotine.
If I knew for sure it was sharp.
Well, because you know,
hey, you keep this thing sharp.
Well, in the French Revolution, there was a bunch of times that it wouldn't fully
like,
cut that person's head off, and so they had to set it up while the person's just sitting there, like obviously
losing
having
a gosh darn
straight up not a very good time.
Yeah,
and so, but the electric chair, like, how long do you last?
It's like 6 to 10 hours.
Really? Jesus Christ.
Do you imagine?
How long do you live in?
That's how Electro got his powers, dude. He was just in the electric chair for 10 hours and then was like, zip, zap, zaboom.
2 minutes, you're alive in the electric chair.
Sheesh.
That's a long fucking time to be electrocuted.
That's a long time.
The victim dies usually within 10 minutes. But can last up to 15.
Okay, yeah, I'm taking guillotine too.
Dude, guillotine me daddy. This is awful.
Sharp Blade Daddy. Soon after they were... okay, so They get sentenced.
Wait, hold
to the
on. No, I'm
electric
not
chair.
done. Wasn't the guillotine used like until an absurdly long time too?
Yeah, 2018 actually. The last Instagram reel of a guillotine happened.
The last execution of a guillotine happened in 1977.
Wow. That's crazy. That is so much later than it should be. Imagine just being like, yo, Woodstock's rad. Let's go see this guillotine now.
Hold on. Yeah, like, that's absurd.
That's
Fucking Jimmy Carter was president when the guillotine happened. That's crazy to me. My parents were in fucking college, dude. Like, that's blowing my fucking dome off my top.
Dude, it's cutting your head off your body.
Yeah, dude. I feel like I'm being electrocuted for 15 minutes.
Sheesh. So, sentenced to the electric chair, soon after they were remanded to Sing Sing. Though Fernandez believed he was trying to protect Beck, she was very open about her motives. In her final interview with the press, she said, "What does it matter who is to blame? My story is a love story. But only those tortured with love can understand what I mean. I was pictured as a fat, unfeeling woman. I am not unfeeling, stupid, or moronic. In the history of the world, how many crimes have been... The history of the world, how many crimes have been attributed to love? What a PR move on her part.
What a way to try and convince people you can feel love when you left your kids at Salvation Army.
Right? Yeah, exactly. You're kind of a cold-hearted, terrible human. So Fernandez and Beck were executed on March 8th, 1951 at Sing Sing prison for the murder of Jeanette Faye. Though police had Fernandez's confession of the deaths of at least 17 people, there is no way to know if that number is much higher. The Lonely Hearts Club, once a way for people to find companionship, became synonymous with the killers and became few and far between for a number of years after.
Yeah, that's a tough fucking
it's hard
PR thing to overcome.
Hard to market now. It's like with the Craigslist killer. That whole thing happened and everyone was like, I don't know. I feel way worse about Craigslist now.
Dude, there was a clothing store in Boston that I used to pass when I lived there, and it went out of business because it unfortunately was called like ISIS, like something after obviously the goddess. But
right.
That
is a bummer.
Some stuff happened since then.
Yeah, you can't. There's things that are too much attributed. You can't open like Al Qaeda furniture.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't work.
No matter how good your handmade.
Yeah, no,
is.
It doesn't matter how clean you make these tables and chairs. It's not going to sell.
How good that upholstery feels.
So, though personal ads, missed connection posts, and online dating soon became the norm, the actions of the Lonely Hearts Killers continue to serve as a cautionary tale to those looking to meet someone new. And that, my dear boy, is the Lonely Hearts Killers. So, more people who suck. Yeah.
Hell yeah. You know you want it.
You know you want it. You're a good girl. What if at the end of every story we just played Blurred Lines in its entirety?
That'd be... Yeah, but not as the outro. Just
not
part
as
of
the outro.
episode.
Just like we kind of talk over it. It's like betting music.
It's just like is super fake, and we just talk over it.
Everyone is like,
it's not there.
Think I hear you know you want it.
That would be amazing.
That'd be very funny. So yeah, that's just two people who can't deal and blame like anything but their own craziness. In this instance, that their love was so strong that they had to drown a child and shoot an unconscious woman in the head.
That's love. If you don't know that feeling, you've never been in love.
Yeah, listen, I'm a pickup artist, guys, so I know. So, like, follow my YouTube channel at Dating with Darce, where I go out into the street and yell at women.
I'd watch. I'd subscribe.
Hey, you gonna turn me down? Get ready to get yelled at.
How many think you could get like actually yell at before you got arrested?
Well, I think it depends on what I'm saying.
For sure.
Because if I'm just like, hey, do you want to like get coffee sometime? And they're like, no, and I'm just like just screaming.
I mean, they might assume you're like on drugs or something.
Can you arrest me for that? I don't know.
Public disturbance?
Public disturbance? Yeah, I was gonna say.
I would say so, and then
if
probably
I like
borderline
threaten
harassment.
them, yeah, if I threaten them, like that would be a problem.
What if you threaten them with a good time?
Ooh. That's a good point.
You're like, hey, you want free movie tickets?
Hey, I know how to ice skate. Who knows? Lawyers, reach out.
Yeah.
Reach out because I got a lot of footage and I don't know if I could use it now that we've talked about it. Yeah, guys. So make sure to follow Dating with Darce on YouTube. Go to MMMacabre Pod on Twitter. MondayMorningMacabre.com is our website, and Monday Morning Macabre on Instagram to keep up with the latest scones, news, and guillotine updates. And, tell your friends about the show. And if you're a Patreon member, God bless. On God, on God.
On God.
I think that's all the things. Scones, do you have any parting words of wisdom for the children this week?
Yeah. If your mom is trying to leave you at Salvation Army, that's a red flag. That's a big red flag.
That's a BRF in my eyes, baby. All right, well, there you go. There you have it, folks. Don't get left at Salvation Army, and I hope you have a great Monday.
Wait, did we already... I just black out? Did we talk about the website and socials and stuff?
Yeah,
okay, so I blacked out. All right. Very cool.
All right. Have a good Monday. Goodbye.
I don't know where I am.